Hello, Leo. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. It's July 9th. Let's do your Leo reading for this week. Remaining week of Mercury retrograde. It's been a big one. And I mean big, like moods, emotions, retrogrades, lots of power moves behind this. And it's been sketchy. Let's see where you sit with this, Leo. One good shuffle for you. Here we go. Lover's card is the first card out of the deck. Damn this Lover's card. It's been the one that's been popping up all day for everybody. And this means power struggle. Usually the Lover's card, independently of a love and lover's relationship reading, typically means, and it's not even a great card then, it usually means like a tango. The give and take, the ebb and flow, the on again, off again, right? I'm also seeing the Hermit card. Usually the Hermit tells us, I was talking to, I think it was Aquarius, where I was saying the Hermit usually is about two separate kinds of energy. One is isolation. If you think of a hermit, literally the hermit or the monk, they typically go into isolation for the purpose of meditation and extracting information and thought and coming to a good conclusion with sound evidence and sound, peaceful energy without all the different things that it can impact said decision. It also references information. So it's gathering information. We have the little compass and stuff that tells us, we're trying to direct and dial ourselves into the right frequency, the right direction, north, south, like where are we going? So the Hermit card also means literal isolation, taking yourself away from other individuals. So it could mean any one of those kinds of energy. You may be withdrawing, but I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a little bit more social, but it might be an indicator of what you need to do for yourself in this upcoming week, because I'm seeing the 10 of Wands. So I think it was Cancer that had this overwhelming energy that they're currently in. I feel like you're going to be moving into that energy. And you're feeling, a little bit of restricted energy. What it's going to take for you to get out of this and to get over this hump, this speed bump, so to speak, is the Emperor with the Ace of Coins. So in order to succeed, it's absolutely imperative that you take leadership. And this leadership is requiring you not to speak to anyone else's opinion. I mean, you can speak to other people, but it may be a time for you to make moves in silence. Just do some things without others' input and trust yourself for once. I am seeing the 10 of Cups and the Page of Cups. This might be that you're isolating yourself from relationships or new relationships, or that you have a new relationship. Because the 10 of Cups is balance, the Page of Cups is relationship. You have a lot of really interesting dynamics within this reading. You have the 10 of Swords, which is restricted. You have the Hermit card, which is isolated. So you might feel a little cabin fever, you feel isolated and restricted. But you also have the 10 of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Lover's card. And those play in a way that tells me that there's a lot of energy surrounding your relationship, which we'll look at shortly. You do have the Page of Wands, which references you doing something new with education and learning. I would watch out for anxiety this upcoming week. Usually, if you look at the core of anxiety, it has to do with choices. It's about feeling out of control, right? Or feeling as if something might happen. But when you can take leadership in the choices that you make, you can eliminate that anxiety and go to nerves instead. Nervous is like, oh, I'm not sure if I trust myself, or this is going to have the outcome that's desired. Anxiety is, oh shit, right? So having a better control of the outcome on things by making solid decisions is a good start. If there's some things that you feel out of control with, or that you're allowing to happen and aren't taking leadership on, it could be a good move for you to take some of those in hand, as we have the Emperor card in play for you. You also have the Justice card. I would watch out for legal matters or signing any contracts this upcoming week. Don't be surprised if court, mediation, paperwork, documents type of energy comes up where you're going to have to be exact. It is Mercury retrograde, so give yourself some extra time, read the fine print, get a second person to look at it, like whatever it's going to take to protect yourself with that kind of energy. Knight of Wands, though, that is you, be careful with work. It just feels like a little impulsive energy, decision making. My partner always tells, hiccups, always hiccups when I'm, or sneezing, rather have hiccups. But Moxie always says it doesn't matter how fast you go as long as you're using due caution. She said you wouldn't go 80 down a city street or in the mid-traffic or if there's pedestrians, but you can definitely go 80 down the freeway if there's nobody coming and the weather's good. Pay attention to the curves. Use your brake judiciously and watch out for cops and other debris on the road, and you can go 80 more. But you got to plan it. You got to be careful. You got to do it when it's appropriate. So don't rush into things right now. KarmaOnDeck.com. Book your one-on-one if you want to look at your relationships. However, we are going to do your Leo reading for your moon. So this is your Leo moon and your relationship. Leo moon. Ooh, Hierophant right out the gate. Ace of Cups. That's your consistent too. Ace of Cups was on your major reading, sorry, your general spread as well. So I'm seeing you losing a little bit of hope. Ooh, you got the Justice card again too. So that's a secondary, like something that's coincidence there, right? So the Justice card tells us that you might have something coming up. Court, Five of Pentacles is losing hope. Hierophant is having a little bit of stubborn behavior, arrogance. Maybe hubris got you in trouble. Maybe arrogance got you caught up. Because I'm seeing the Justice card, which maybe somebody's having some judgment on you, or even, I mean, it could even be a complaint. It doesn't necessarily have to be true, Karen. It doesn't necessarily have to be accurate, but it can cause you some drama. But let's see what's going on moving forward. Stay in this mode of Seven of Wands, which is defensive. Just protect yourself. Don't give people more information than they typically need. I do see the Tower card. You're definitely watching. There I go again with the Rain Man. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So I have the Tower card. So with that in play next to the Three of Wands, you are watching for the next drama to come. You're making sure that you don't allow new people into your life or new situations without vetting the situation first. You've had plenty of drama and you're trying to avoid it. The Eight of Wands and the Moon card is drama and fear. So you're afraid of recreating past situations. However, you've got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about using your intuition, making sure that you guide yourself in the right direction based on what Spirit's telling you. We also have the Hangman, so frustration continued, waiting, and the Hangman both, sorry, I was going to use a religious analogy, but the Hangman and the Page of Wands is waiting. So that's a true sign that you might get a little stuck energy next week, have a little patience with it, and I do see some overwhelm with you next week. So maybe too many hits coming, a little bit of drama. Now, drama can be cleared when you talk to somebody and when you clear the energy and discuss it. If they can't be dealt with, then you need to ditch them. If they can't have a civil conversation, right? Let's pull a card for you from the Divination of the Ancients. What your message is. Decision. So like I was talking about earlier with your anxiety coming up, make some clear, solid decisions, gather information, get advice. So the pendulum is decision. It means decide. It means go. I mean, if there's something that you need to do, like losing weight, stop with the excuses. If it has to do with a path, pick a path. Like do the whole pros and cons thing, but pick a path and commit to it. Now, like other information comes up, tells you it's not a great path. Absolutely change your mind. There's nothing wrong with change your mind, but at least make up your mind, right? Well, thank you, Leo. Hopefully this helps you during next week, guide you. This is your little tarot weather report. Thank you for hanging out. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll catch you on the flip side. Remember, the answer to every question is to it with that. Thanks, guys. Catch you on the flip side.